I'm one of many musicians around the world who have found ourselves suddenly unable to perform, and the orchestras have been significantly affected by the coronavirus pandemic. The thing that I miss the most is probably the togetherness, me being a unifier of people. We're all there for a common purpose. We're all working at our absolute top level to try and do something that we couldn't do by ourselves. And that's what we miss. It was interesting putting it on. It brought back some of the feelings of standing side of stage, waiting to go on stage to perform the orchestra tunes, and I'm standing there waiting, and just the adrenaline coursing through your body at that point, and the butterflies in your stomach, and the heightened awareness. That came back a little bit just from putting on the costume.
We're probably one of the biggest attractions in Williamstown.
There's no flying whatsoever at the moment, obviously due to the restrictions that have been placed on everybody. Obviously there's a portion of international tourists that come and fly at Melbourne seaplanes, but we find a lot of our business actually comes from people in Melbourne and return custom. But basically I think with everyone in lockdown, that's virtually come absolutely to a standstill. And
we are trying to keep ourselves busy. We're doing maintenance on the aircraft and a little bit of tidying up around our compound here.
I am missing the flying. Flying's such a bit of a privilege, really. It's one of those things that you either love it, and I do. So I'm missing that side of the thing. I really get a buzz out of seeing people's reactions to flying. The thrill generally of taking up and landing on the water. And people just generally love it, So I miss that interaction with people. People may be in lockdown or restricted from international travel for a while. They might choose to come and do something local. So we're hoping that something like that might happen, and in which case they'll be more than welcome to come and see us.
My name is Raghav Srivastava. I am a chef by profession, and I'm 23 years old, from India, and have been living in Australia for 5 years. I am on a 485 temporary graduate work visa. I would normally be working in a hotel at the moment. In the kitchen, I was almost doing 40 hours every week. 5 days a week were my days, including the weekends. But that has gone down to 0 as of now. And there's no earning. I can't go out searching for work as well, because the whole industry is affected by it. And there's no job out there. Like, I've applied in call centers, I've applied wherever possible, but there's just no jobs at the moment. I have really given my 100% to my job, which I thought would have been enough. It's stressful, like I'm unable to sleep at nights. I usually keep myself productive in whatever I do, and I do it with my passion, but sitting at home doesn't make any sense to me. I understand it's the need of the hour to sit at home so that this virus doesn't spread out, but we need those benefits to support ourselves at the end of the day. We're not earning anything. If I'm stood down from work for the next 4-5 months and I'm not getting anything in wages, I don't really think how I will be able to make it through.
The year that's past. Opera singing is not just about opening your mouth and singing, it's about the whole body creating a sound unamplified. So you have to be so fit to sing over a 60-piece orchestra unaccompanied. So during lockdown, if you just sat around and didn't do anything, and then all of a sudden we found out we were back singing Tosca with a 60-piece orchestra, it just wouldn't happen. You've got to keep your body really fit like an athlete. So everyday scales, arias, singing through roles, which is quite hard to do at the moment when you don't know when you're going to be doing them again. We lived again unchanged, the way they were. It's a big open-ended question. We don't know when we'll sing for an audience again. There's so much talk about rugby and football. It's driving me incredibly crazy, because everyone is sitting at home watching Netflix and enjoying actors and art and listening to music, and that's what we do. And that's how people are filling their spare time. And so we feel like maybe we could be honoured a little bit more in this time. We don't know when we'll perform again because it involves people being safe in large groups. So we just have to wait for that. And in the meantime, there's so much we're doing so much on the internet or on Facebook and stuff just to keep ourselves alive in the business and to keep our skills up, which we have to do too. But the worst thing we could do is just sit around and get fat because we wouldn't be able to sing properly then afterwards. I want my summers past again.